TK with Master Wealth Builders LLC, coming at you with the concept of insurance type. So ask yourself a question. The question is simply, does it make sense to pay an insurance company every quarter, every month, or every year? That's something you have to ask and answer for yourself. But I can give you the facts in terms of what benefits you receive with having a managed risk through an insurance provider. So the likelihood of you, while you're still alive, having a qualifying event that allows you to use your living benefits is fairly high. One day you might have a car accident, a stroke, you might have a heart attack, you might have cancer. And if you have coverage, then you can use up to 80% of your face value in your life insurance policy to pay while you recover. So that is a triggering event, right? Chronic, terminal, and different types of illnesses where you can benefit. So living benefits means it's not death insurance. So you want to leave your family a check. You don't want to leave them a bill. You don't want to have to GoFundMe. You want to be able to leverage, you want to be able to hedge, and you want to be able to take advantage of tax-free growth. If you take money out of your 401k, if you take money out of your IRA, if you take money out of your mutual fund, you get taxed probably around 36-32%. If you take money out of your life insurance policy as a loan, it's tax-free. So it benefits you to have that while you're alive, to use that to borrow against. So I can tell you from a factual standpoint, it makes sense. I can tell you from a personal standpoint, when my mom passed, she left me an annuity, and that annuity was put into a trust. So part of the money, the state took it. Probate, the money that she owed to Medicare, they took it. The part that went to me was what she put in the trust. So another layer of protection, put your life insurance into a trust. Establish a irrevocable or revocable trust, depending upon what stage of life you're in, and then put your policies as the beneficiary of that trust so that you have another layer of protection. Creditors can't go after the money, and your beneficiary cannot blow the money. My mom set it up, and every trust has instructions in terms of how the money will be distributed. So I'm not able to get more than $4,000 a month. And when I set up my family trust, I did it so that my children won't be able to get more than $5,000 a month. So it is a set of instructions. It is a benefit, an added layer of protection that you can do on top of just having a life insurance policy so that you are protected. So peace of mind, tax-free growth, protection. These things are fiscally responsible, and long-term it's advantageous for you to set these things up. Take the time to contact me. Let me set up a consultation so I can show you an illustration on what your money looks like when it grows in a life insurance policy. Who taught you, or who sat down and explained it to you that life insurance is tax-free when you use it for long-term growth? How many people even think as life insurance in terms of growth strategy, in terms of retirement fund. The typical retirement assets that everyone teaches you are taxed at 36%, 32% once you take distributions. Life insurance, you can take a loan, and that loan is tax-free. It makes sense. It's financially responsible. It's leaving your family a check, not a bill. And if you don't have anyone to leave it to, there's charitable organizations, there's your church. So it does make sense. It is a good idea at some point for you to cover your life the same way you cover your car. You are hedging, you are leveraging a insurance company so that if someone hits your car, you're not solely responsible for paying the repair and the replacement. Well, what if you have a stroke? What if you have a heart attack? What if you have a car accident? What if you have a critical illness? While you're still alive, living benefits allow you to tap into the face value of your life insurance policy. Well, guess what? You can then get a check. So does it make sense? It does. Will you take the time to set up this type of coverage? There's 4 different layers, 5 different layers that you can explore. The basic layer is just term insurance, where you are covered for a certain amount of period, 10, 20, 30 years. And most terms that we offer are convertible. So you can convert it at some point, and you need to make sure if you're only going to get the basic, term is inexpensive and only covers you for a certain amount of time. And if you're only going to get that basic, make sure it's convertible. Make sure you can upgrade. Otherwise, you pay into it, and when it expires, and you're no longer covered. So that's layer 1. Layer 2, whole life. Steady growth, no upside potential. Then you have layer 3, which is an IUL, high upside potential. Then you have layer 4, which would be a deferred index annuity. Then you have the next layer, layer 5, which would be using other people's money in a 3-to-1 match, a part of an IUL. And then you have a corporate, a company that does key man coverage. So these are different layers, but whatever layer of insurance, whether you get multiple layers, whether you get one layer, you need to be covered so that your family has peace of mind and that you have someone assisting you at the time that you need it. Don't think about it as a bill. Think about it as a investment in yourself and a way to win. Think about it in terms of a benefit that allows you to grow. Use the link in my bio. I can help get you covered. Let's get started.